Hey guys, Cam for15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another One Piece anime episode review for you guys. This is One Piece anime episode 1053. As Sanji looks to have awakened his Germa double 6 genes, and it looks like he's turning out to be just like his brothers and his dear old sister. Yes. Interesting stuff here. Not much happens in this episode other than that reveal, and then one big other importance of a thing in terms of what the world government wants to do. So yes, anyways, we start this episode off with Momonosuke trying to create the flame clouds, and he's pretty much speaking out loud like, you know, flame clouds make flame clouds. He's making the clouds, but then they just evaporate into nothingness on the moment he tries to go to grab them, or the moment after he just makes them, and everything. And he's continuously doing this, but he's getting exhausted, and he's saying he can't do this. But Yamato is like, no, you can do this, because if you don't do this, man, well then the destruction is going to be absolutely just catastrophic. Everybody's going to practically die. Especially with Kaido's flames getting weaker. She's like, listen, you can do this. I'm going to go find the bombs, so then the bomb, and deactivate them and get rid of them, so then they don't have to be an issue if, well, Onigashima does fall. So she pretty much tells Momonosuke, listen, you can do this. You can create flame clouds stronger than Kaido's flame clouds, because I believe in you. Your dad believed in you. You're the son of Kozuki Oden, you know, and me as Kozuki Oden, I believe in you. So you can do this. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. She just starts climbing up Onigashima to go find the bombs. Simple as that. And then Momonosuke, he just thinks deeply, and then we see how, in a way, he's got the idea of forming the flame clouds down. They're still evaporating, so he's got to keep working at it. We actually cut over to the room where they're holding the CP0 members, the Aegis0 members, in that room, and we actually get a call from none other than everybody's favorite cat, Rob Lucci. Rob Lucci. Pretty much, Rob Lucci is calling to get an update on what is going on with Onigashima. And pretty much the mask guy is like, well, listen, you know, surprisingly enough, the forces, the rebel forces are actually doing pretty good against Kaido's men. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the conclusion of the fight is. Now, Lucci gave the call because obviously you're asking, why is Lucci calling CP0 from where they're at in Wano? Well, it's simple. Pretty much, Lucci's like, listen, if Kaido gets taken down and he loses, well, guess what? We already know that Wano is a lawless land. They have no tie to the world government. We want you to come up in there and freaking take it over. So practically, Rob Lucci is saying, listen, if Kaido falls, we're going to be storming into Wano, and we're going to take over the land of Wano and pretty much make it world government territory. Lucci makes the mentions like there's already ships on the way directed pretty much on the borders of Wano Station, so when that happens, they'll just deploy, they'll go in, practically make Wano its own little government area. Now, it makes sense why they never attacked Wano, because obviously Kaido was the forefront, and if Kaido was defeated, well then, hey, this is our golden opportunity to go take over Wano and, you know, make this world government territory another great nation, and we can put it under world government territory. Which goes to show you how controlling the world government is. Like, you just can't leave these islands alone. Now, the reason why is because nothing really never is heard about Wano. They just only go on the rumors, and they go on the fact that, okay, Wano has strong samurais, and they was always fearful of them, and they're like, okay, we won't touch Wano whatsoever because they got strong samurai. Then they honestly really never did touch Wano because, well, guess what? Well, Kaido came in and he pretty much ruled the place. So that's kind of the thing there. But Lucci's like, no. Excuse me. No, we're coming in there. We're gonna take over Wano, and it's gonna be government territory right then and there. We're government territory. Oh, and then there's also one thing. Yes, Nico Robin. We want you to capture her, and this time you're gonna bring her in alive. We're not gonna tolerate with this because right now she is a massive problem, and if the pirates have a hold of her, well then okay, then it's game over for us. So it seems like Rob Lucci hasn't learned his lesson from last time. It seems like Rob Lucci still hasn't learned his lesson from last time when Luffy kicked his ass. Well, he didn't really. It was a back and forth fight, but at the end of the day, Luffy did kick his ass in trying to take Robin. And now they're going back on this whole thing of, okay, yeah, we failed that one time 2 years ago at Ennis Lobby. Nico Robin's right there for the taking. Don't forget her. We're going to try to get her in all this chaos. So they're going to try to get over, they're going to try to steal Nico Robin again. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now, the only thing is Nico Robin's in a weakened state. And then, too, she's only with Brook. Now, I don't know how Brook compares to a CP0 agent, but I guess we'll have to see if that ever happens right then and there. But Lucci looks like he wants to avenge. It looks like the world government wants to avenge what happened in Ona Ennis Lobby, and now they want to go after Nico Robin again. So Robin's in danger. Great. That's the last thing we need. And most of the strong people that are fighting, aka Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, and then really Jinbei, they're kind of all busy at the moment. So Brook might want to find Jinbei quick, because I think Jinbei can actually do something against a CP0 agent. So we'll see, but that's good. Speaking of Robin, we actually cut over to Brook and Robin. We see that there's Beast Pirate members trying to stop Brook and Robin and capture her alive, because Kaido's whole forces want Robin, so then they can continue on with the whole thing of trying to get the One Piece, because they need the poneglyph readings and she can read poneglyphs. But obviously, Brook protects Robin. But again, like I said, Robin's in a weakened state. She can barely move, if anything. And Brook's like, don't worry, I'm not gonna let them take you and things like that. So yeah, good on for Brook. So I guess you could say the main event of this week's episode revolves around Mr. Sanji Vinsmoke, or Vinsmoke Sanji. Again, Queen is taunting Sanji like, oh, Vinsmoke Sanji, bring out your raid suit. I want to see what Judge had in store for you and things like that. It's been a long time since I've seen Judge. And obviously Sanji's like, stop bringing up that gosh darn name. I do not like that guy. I hate anything that has anything to do with the Germa. I don't want nothing to do with this. And, you know, Queen's just antagonizing him at this point. Eventually, Sanji uses this Diable Jambe grill shot attack. It hits Queen square on in the chest. Queen gets thrown back. The other people who's watching this fight from afar, they're thinking, oh, Queen's dead. Queen's defeated, right? But no, he's not defeated. Queen gets up. He pretty much is like, listen, you think that's was my special technique? Man, please. Watch this. And he just fires his head like literally out, which shocks everybody. It was like, what? Okay, yeah, what? Okay, this guy modified his body so dang much. Literally, his head is like he turns himself into a snake now. I don't know what freaking modifications he did on his body to make him do that, because he's also part robot at the same time, or android, I guess you can say that. But it's like, my goodness, what the hell does this guy got up his sleeves? Anyways, he freaking wraps around Sanji, like he's a snake or a boa constrictor, and it's literally squeezing the life out of Sanji. And he's like, come on, Vinsmoke Sanji. Use your Germa 66 raid suit and you'll get out of this situation. Otherwise, you're just gonna die. And Sanji's not willing to do that. And again, Sanji's getting the life squeezed out of him. Again, Queen starts taunting him. He makes a mention about, what is it, dinosaurs being, like, the strongest animals ever, which could be the reason why Queen and King are so durable. They literally have ancient Zoans that are dinosaur models. We know dinosaurs, especially if you watch Jurassic Park, they can be pretty resilient. That's kind of the thing there. But yeah, he's just antagonizing him. He talks about, like, listen, I can fire off these Queen lasers. I forgot, these Queen missiles or something. I forgot what they called it. But it's funny because of Queen saying that sentence, his real body activates, like, this missile defense system, and it actually attacks Queen, like, point blank, and it actually gives him some actually pretty bad damage, to be honest. And he says it again and it hits him, and it lets Sanji go. So Sanji's free, but the thing is, Queen's like, okay, yeah, I took some pretty bad shots, but look at you. That was all for naught, because guess what? You're dead anyway, so who cares? Then all of a sudden, we just see Sanji just miraculously get up, because at first, Chopper was like, hey, we need to go give him that super injection, the thing that Zoro got. But Sanji gets up and his body is all over the place. His legs are broken, his neck is broken, his arm are broken, his freaking ribs are all cracked into the side and everything. He looks literally like a zombie. And Chopper's like, Sanji, are you good, man? Your body does not look like it's in a position where it should be. And Sanji's like, I feel fine. Yeah, I heard it. It's hurt. I'm, I feel the pain and it does hurt a bit, but I feel fine. I'm walking normally. And then we just see how Sanji, like, he freaking clocks his neck back into place. He freaking, makes his ribs 100% again. Freaking straightens out his broken leg, and his arms and everything. And he's okay. And they're like, what the hell is going on, Sanji? What? And Sanji's like, wait just a minute, what the hell is going on? But then Chopper's like, Sanji, look out behind you! And then all of a sudden, we have Queen come in with trying to use it like a sword to cut off Sanji's head. But he freaking slashes at Sanji, blade breaks in half. Queen is in shock, everybody's in shock with what they're seeing. Sanji's in shock, and that's when Sanji's putting 2 and 2 together. He's like, oh shit, wait a second. He remembers the fact that pretty much his brothers and sisters were superhumans, and things like that, and they kind of are in some way immune to damage, but they still feel pain, things like that. So yeah, and Sanji's like, oh crap, I'm turning out to be one of those guys. Now Sanji is worried. Now Sanji remembers, like, in the last episode, like, wait a second, I don't feel good, but I feel fine. Like, I thought my back broke, but no. But Sanji, the episode ends up with Sanji being afraid, like, he's gonna turn into his siblings. Not Reiju, but, obviously Ichiji, Nijiji, and Yonji. He's afraid of that. Now, my only prediction is this. Yes, we were always built up with the fact that, Sanji's mother, she took the poison to try to hamper, her children, to make them not fulfill Judge's goal of what he wanted to do. But we saw how, okay, the other kids didn't really have any side effects, but Sanji did have a side effect, and he was just a normal kid. Well, it seems like even though Sanji's mom did all that poisoning on herself for nothing, I guess you could say it's for nothing, but she did all that poisoning to try to save her children to make them at least be somewhat normal kids. In a way, I guess you could say it's kind of all for naught. It seems like Sanji, through the countless fights he's had throughout the series, it was kind of this progression for him to where, okay, maybe after a certain amount of fights, that's when his Germa Vinsmoke body, type thing would then kick in. So it seems like the Germa 66 genes, the blood within him, the Vinsmoke blood, the scientific modification stuff. It has finally now kicked in, and he is practically kind of like his siblings now. Again, you know, he is pretty much indestructible to certain attacks, and you know, he can easily refix his body back to normal if it's like we see in this episode, it's like completely broken. So that's actually pretty cool, actually. Now this makes Sanji a lot more stronger than he already is. And on top of it, you put up with pair that up with his raid suit, well then, okay, he might be, I wouldn't say he'd be completely unstoppable, but he's a lot stronger. And mind you, you know, he's got hockey. His siblings don't even, you know, use hockey. He can use hockey on top of his Germa 66 abilities, and if you stack the raid suit on it as well, Sanji's actually pretty, he is actually really damn strong, damn it, when you think about it. So, yeah, Sanji's, you know, Germa blood has finally kicked in. Maybe this will give him, no, it should give him the edge over Queen. What am I talking about? So, yeah, and mind you, when Queen slashed him, he didn't even use Armanet Hockey to block his, like, neck or head area from getting cut off. He straight up just took it with no hockey right then and there. So, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this week's One Piece episode. I forgot what the next episode preview was about. Huh. Oh, who cares? Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put a comment. Oh, no, the next episode preview is about, what is it? It's about, it looks like it's gonna be about Killer and Kid, with what they got going on. Because, you know, Killer's in a tough situation right now. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of One Piece, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more One Piece content, or any other anime content or manga content that I upload to the channel. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you guys didn't know, if you are English dub fans of One Piece or Dragon Ball, they're actually, you know, we've been waiting for this for a very long time, but they are now dubbing that One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Toriko anime episode special, to where those three franchises are combining into one episode and things like that. It's coming out only on Toonami on March 4th. So I believe, if I look at my calendar, it is coming out this upcoming Saturday. So March 4th will be the Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Toriko episode special in the English dub. I know it was something that a lot of fans wanted to see dubbed, and it's actually the first time, just straight up, we're getting like it actually given to us, like in real, like legit. We get to hear like what the legit script would be like, because this episode, I've seen this episode, I haven't seen it in a long time, but this episode was fan subbed, so, but just to finally get this episode that a lot of people kind of been demanding to see, you see this crossover between these three series. Obviously, Dragon Ball and One Piece, I know a lot more compared to Toriko. I barely seen Toriko. Like, my only experience, my only exposure to Toriko was through this special. So yeah, but I forgot to make a mention about that in the last week's episode. I thought I was gonna do a simple little video there, but nah, it's not really that big. Well, it is a big topic, but I just will put that in this One Piece episode because it's just big news. So hey, for One Piece, that's great. For Dragon Ball, you know, after coming off Dragon Ball Superhero, at least it's something Dragon Ball related other than the manga that you're getting in terms of anime. But if we're talking about like anime strictly for Dragon Ball, well shit, this is like this is the next best thing, you know, anime wise we get for Dragon Ball, since Dragon Ball Superhero, as we wait for either another movie or the eventual return of the Dragon Ball Super anime. But anyways, I'm so excited for that. I actually will be doing a review of that episode just to talk about it and get my thoughts on it and things like that. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts and things like that. But till then, guys, catch you guys later. Peace.